Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and it's time for another episode of Is It Worth My Time? And this time around, it's the HBO European production, which is on HBO Max right now, series called Beforeigners. So let me take care of some business first, and then we'll get down to it. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. Basically, what YouTube does takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible. One of the videos, my vast video library, and pops it up there just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below there, and also the like and the share button too if you can. Also, if you want to know when I'll be on live again next, you hit the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule I have up there. I change it every week. I just changed it out today, as a matter of fact. Also, I have the links to my social media, so Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon. No tiers there from the Patreon, but very, 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 very close. I am 5 subscribers away from 1,000, and once that happens, yes, there will be tears, and not the kind that make you that rolled on your pillow either. um exactly, 5 movie Fanobi. Also, I have the links to this YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and for those of you who still have Facebook, a Facebook group page where you guys can post stuff and chat amongst yourselves. So if things look a little bit different here on the screen right now, I've got a different camera that I'm using right now. I kind of think that the white balance was going out on my laptop. So I've changed that out. I've also changed out a view now. So I'm looking more at the camera and I can read what's going on. I can actually see now instead of having to wear my glasses. So I'm not squinting all the time at the tiny little laptop screen. Although that is open too. But anyway, non-spoiler version of Beforeigners. So what is this show about? I happen to really just kind of stumble across it, and on HBO Max, I guess it's an HBO European production. It's the first Norwegian or Nordic show for HBO Nordic, and it's set in Norway. It's actually in Oslo, and it is filmed in Norwegian, so it does have subtitles. I'm going to warn you that right now. But it is only 6 episodes long. Each episode's an hour. And what the fuck is it about is what you're asking me. So it's about 2 cops that are investigating a murder. And you're like, okay, so where's the genre part in this one? Fairly simple. The people that are there are people that are coming into Oslo via the water through time travel. So you have Vikings, you have pre-history people like Stone Age people, you have Victorian era people, that kind of stuff. They're all popping up in the water. There's a flash of light that usually knocks out electricity in Oslo for a little bit, and then these people pop up in the water and they have to be integrated into society. And it's basically 10 years from the first person showing up that this episode or this series takes place. And one of the cops, by the way, is a former Viking. She's actually one of the Beforeigners. And so you have people that are out of time that are in the 21st century that have to deal with phones, computers, being nice to people, tolerating others' differences, things like that. And it's interesting to say the least. It's actually it's fairly well done, I'll say this much. And uh the end of this show, I'm trying to say this without giving anything away, this because this is the spoiler free portion of it. But the end of this show, the final episode actually throws so many things at you, like cliffhanger wise, that I was like, what the fuck? It seemed like a mid-season finale the way they did it. And quite honestly, I I was kind of overwhelmed by it, that final episode, and I wanted more. And good news is there is a season 2 coming through. It was announced December of last year that they are doing a season 2 of this, and I can't wait. So yes, it is worth your time. If subtitles are your problem, then maybe not. But it's actually really damn good. Um, Again, time travel is involved. I'm always a sucker for time travel. So yeah, it's some really good stuff. And the actors and actresses that are involved in this series are just phenomenal as well. So the two leads, Lars and Outfielder is her name. It's really, I'm gonna murder it. You think I murder names now? Wait till I murder him in Norwegian. Nikolai Clev Brock plays Lars. He's the person who is from now. Krista Kosonen is plays Alfhilder, who is a shield maiden, basically a Nordic, a Viking is really what she is. And her friend Urd, played by Augusta Eva Erlendsdotter. Erlendsdotter. There we go. Is really awesome. I mean, she was probably my favorite character out of this entire bunch. So yeah, I'm Viking HBO. Yes, Viking HBO, Apple Crow, yes, and in Norwegian. So yeah, I agree with you, Penn. Viking Bitch does need to check it out. So yes, the Shield Maidens. Uh, there's some other stuff I can't go into, so I'm going to go into the spoiler version now. So yes, it is worth your time. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It is definitely worth your time. You'll have a good time with it. You really will. It's fun. It's got so many different genres to it too, because you got the murder mystery happening, the cop thing. You got people that are out of time that have to actually deal with now, and then also the people from now that have to deal with the people from the past. So yes, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on there. Joker the Third says watching foreign shows is a nice outlet from the pandemic, in my opinion. I agree with you. Yes, I'm noticing that actually Netflix has been putting more and more foreign material on, which is great. We get a little too US centric sometimes here, and it's good to see other shows from around the world coming in too, and I like that. Yeah. Apple Crow says, is it one where the spoilers could ruin it? Like, yes, there are major fucking twists, Apple Crow. So if you haven't seen it and you're interested in it, you're gonna cut out now, and I'm pretty sure most of you are gonna drop out at this point. So spoiler alert, I am gonna spoil some of the stuff, not everything, but if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video. You can comment down below in the comment section. All right. I don't know where to put the paddle now anymore because the camera is in a different location than what it normally is. And so I kind of feel like, yeah, and there we go. All right. Yes. Penn says I only watched part of the first episode, but I'm in. Yeah, I think you're gonna like it. I think you're really gonna like it. Joker says Borgen is very watchable on Netflix. Okay. I probably won't remember that, Joe, and I'll probably watch it at some point and go, "Hey, this is a great show," and then you're gonna go, "Fucker, I told you what it was," a long time ago. Yeah. See you, Penn. Yeah, I kind of figured I don't want you to be spoiled on this. It's probably just gonna be me and Joe on this one. But yeah, the whole twist at the end with the government actually being the ones that are having a conspiracy of that the time travel works both ways, because the way they've been telling everybody is that the time travel only goes one way. It goes from the past to the present, but no, it actually goes from the present to the past as well. And you can keep going back and forth. And I thought that was interesting because then the whole reveal of Alfilder and what happened with her, and having the battle between the Christians and the Nordic people, I guess you could say, the Odinverse, I guess you can say, or the uh the Odin followers, the Valhalla followers, and having that bleed over into present time. It's great writing, actually. In 6 hours, you have so much world building going on, so much character building going on, because there's also drug addiction that's going on too. Um, I mean, there's just so much shit in this. And yeah, it's great. It's actually really good. This is something that I look forward to in a show, that I want to see, that I am looking forward to seeing in more shows, is having this level of writing. And Joker says same thing happened in the history. Yeah, so the History Channel series too. They have a really good, especially Nightfall. Nightfall had a good packing of uh, character building and world building. I like that, but this was something different, where you're taking all these different genres and you're mashing them together, and it shouldn't work. It really shouldn't. It should come out really shitty, really. And it doesn't. It comes out very well. I mean, just very, very well planned. So Joker says Netflix is revising the series for another upcoming season. Ah, okay. For Borgen? Okay. Oh, like I said, I'll probably forget about it, and then I'll check it out at some point, and then I'll go, "Hey, I got this new show." That's what happens, man. You know it. I think you've been on the end of that a couple of times. Ah, so, um, yeah, like I said, some of my favorite, uh, is definitely my favorite character. She was fucking awesome. I'm disappointed that, she's not going to be there anymore. She might be there in flashbacks. I don't know, but yeah, I'm disappointed that she's not there. And having people, I guess season 2 is also going to have people from Game of Thrones, because of course they shot a lot of this in Scandinavia, Game of Thrones. So they're going to have a lot of the actors who played in Game of Thrones be in the second season of Beforeigners, which is always a good thing. It's always going to be, night number 2 in background of scene 5 or something like that. No, it's actually going to be people that were in the forefront there. Oh, wow. I can't touch the table. I just realized. Otherwise, the camera starts shaking. So if you see the camera shaking, that's because it is on it's on an arm. There's no good way of saying it. It's on an arm. I don't have it set up on something that's solid, so it just kind of it wiggles around if I really move the table. So it's definitely worth your time. Go and watch it. If you're stuck around for the spoiler version of it, I gave you the biggest spoilers right there. Um, I do like the whole interaction between and I'm gonna murder their names, Lars and uh basically the guy who ended up marrying his ex-wife, and who's from Victorian times, and the whole interaction there, that was actually really good too, because it was so fucking awkward, but it was one of those things that it felt real, which was kind of a weird thing. It felt really real, and that's actually a really good, um I don't know, it's a good indicator of how well written the show is, how well directed the show is. And yeah, it's I want to see more from HBO Nordic, is really what I want to see. I don't mind subtitles. I have no problem with subtitles whatsoever. And yeah, I want to see more from this troupe of people as well. Uh, Not just the actors, but also the writers, the showrunners, all this stuff. Hopefully, they're going to do some other stuff as well. So great stuff. Can't recommend this one enough. So, with that said, eh, what else do I have going on this week? Well, tomorrow and Thursday I'm off. Friday is going to be the season finale of The Falcon and Winter Soldier. Excuse me. Saturday is Saturday morning blast off, where I take the genre news of the week and any genre stuff you guys want to talk about when we talk about it. Sunday is a double header with Invincible and The Nevers. That's right. And then Monday, I'm off again. And then Tuesday rolls back around again to another Is It Worth My Time? And that time around, it's going to be Mortal Kombat, the reboot or the remake or the 2021 version that's coming out on HBO Max on Friday. I thought that was coming out last Friday. That's why I thought it was going to be today's, but it's not. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Go explore the section. Go explore what section? Is that how you're telling me to go fuck off, Joe? Is that? That's what we used to say at, when you go into Blockbuster, go over there and explore the section. Mortal Kombat. The animated feature is also on HBO Max already for Mortal Kombat. Okay. I'll check it out, most likely. Oh, HBO Europe. I don't know if I've got that on HBO Max. I'll take a look and see if there's a HBO Europe section. I don't think there is on mine anyway, but I'll take a look. All right. I'm going to let you guys go for the night. Thank you to everybody who joined me tonight in the chat, and thank you if you made it this far in the video. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here, and if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below there. Also, if you can, hit that like button and the share button as well. And Gamora Rules. Okay. I've heard of that one. I just haven't seen it yet. Also, if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, you hit the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule up there. I have all the links to my social media and all the links to my pages here. So my YouTube channel page, my Facebook page, and a Facebook group page where you guys can post stuff and chat amongst yourselves. All right. Thank you, everybody. I will see you again on Friday. I have to think about what day I'm coming back on Friday. So until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, you may run into Olav the Stout. And he's kind of a devout Christian, which is, one of those things. I don't know. You'll get into it if you watch the show. Seriously. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again on Friday. Until then, stay safe, be well, take care. Wear those masks, and if you can, get those vaccines, and if you can get an appointment. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you again on Friday. Have a good rest of your week, or rest of your night, and rest of your week. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.